Hi guys, Lori here again. I'm very sorry for how long this video has taken. This video is of course my recent problem with fleas and them infestating my house, and then how we took care of them by also keeping the animals safe. So the fish, cats, dogs, and plant life, and of course ourselves. The reason this has taken so long is on the 1st is when we bombed the house, so November 1st, that would be 11 days ago. I filmed everything. I filmed washing the dogs and the cats and bombing the house, how we prepared the house, and how we prepared the fish tanks, and taking out my plants and also our food and all that stuff. But of course I did not totally realize, and I did know this in the back of my head, but it just didn't dawn on me, that I was using my iPhone to film all of that, and my iPhone and my PC don't get along. And I don't know if it's due to the fact that it's iPhone PC, Apple PC, or if it's due to the fact that my computer is really, really old. So it could be either one of those things, but I wasn't able to edit the videos together, and if I tried to do that on YouTube editor, it would take literally like 3 days to upload. So anyway, we are going to start off. Basically, I'm just going to walk you guys through the process. If you're interested or not, you don't have to watch it, of course. But to start off with, my house was infested by fleas when my boyfriend and I decided to rescue 2 kittens. They came from an organization in Atlanta, Georgia. We do not fault them for this at all. We don't fault the rescue or the foster for this problem, because it might not have been something that they noticed. So one of the kittens that we adopted came with fleas, and she was found on the street. So it is totally possible that she was on the streets, contracted them there, and then when she was in the foster house, just nobody ever really caught it. So I don't think it was something like the foster parent or the foster parents had fleas, and then she got the fleas from them. I don't think that's how it happened. I think it was from when she was living on the streets, because she is still a very feral kitten. That we adopted them both in May of this year, so 6 months ago, and they were 2 months old at that time. So they're 8 months old now and still very, very feral. And they're the runt of litters too, so they're both very, very tiny. We did try to treat for fleas when we saw them on this kitten, but our methods were not 100% successful. Obviously, we saw 1 or 2 fleas on her, and we did baths and brushing, and because of how young and small she was, we couldn't do the flea topical stuff, and those don't always work anyway, because things become very immune to the drugs in most of them. So it's the kind of waste of our money and maybe toxic to the kitten. So what we did was we did baths every 3 days, and a lot of the shampoos were actually not even safe for us to use because of how young and small the things were. So we did Dawn fish soap, and you do every 3 days to try to break the life cycle of the flea. So day 1 you kill the adults, and then hopefully day 3 or 4, I guess, because we're going to do 1 every 3 days. So day 4 you wash them again and hopefully kill the adults before they lay more eggs. And we did this for about 2 to 3 weeks, I want to say. I don't think we did it for a full month. But when we brought her to the vet, there were no fleas or eggs found by the vet, so we thought we were in the clear. We originally put them both into my spare bedroom, which is just a room with literally nothing but the floor and the walls and the litter box, food, water, and toys. And we put them in there when we were not here because kittens are very destructive. They might go fishing, or they might chew on electrical cords. So when we're not here, we make sure to keep them out of harm's way. But one of them was having litter box issues, and I think he was going to bring her fleas to begin with. And we removed them both from the room and put them into the bathroom. When we moved them out from the bedroom with the carpet in it into the bathroom with the tile, I think the lack of a food source for the fleas in the bedroom caused them to come out of the bedroom and then start going after my dogs. And my dogs If you know me, I'm all about my dogs. They sleep in the bed with me, and my boyfriend, he hates it, but he puts up with it. So they sleep with us in the bed, and I have flea bites everywhere, like probably 20 per leg. It got so bad. We tried treating the all-natural way, you know, basically vacuuming everything, doing diatomaceous earth. Just nothing's working. The infestation was that bad. And I think it was because we went undisturbed for a very, very long time. And so, let's see, it went probably from May through October, so 5 or 6 months. It just built up and built up, and at that point, the only way for us to deal with it was bombing the house. So we went to Lowe's and we got the Hot Shot fogger. It comes in a 3-pack. It's in the purple. It was suggested by an employee there, and we got 2 packs. My house is 3 bedrooms, a very large living room and a kitchen, and then the bathrooms. So this room and their room, the kitten's room, is right next door. So we put one in between the doors, and that one was to treat this bedroom, that bedroom, and the bathroom. And then we put one in my bedroom right next to the bathroom, and then 2 more in the kitchen and living room. And I would say the ones everywhere with the exception of the kitten room were dead immediately. It was amazing. The ones in the kitten's room, I think after we cleaned, we still found maybe 3 or 4 of them still alive and jumping on us. So we went ahead and bombed that room immediately again right afterwards. And we didn't bother putting the bomb outside the door. We put it in the room, closed it, and you know, after that, we haven't had any fleas. The only fleas that I found so far have been on my dogs. I had trouble finding any kittens, but they have very long hair. So unfortunately, they might still have fleas, and we're going to keep trying to treat them with the breathing, which they hate. So what we did for the fish tanks was, this fish tank is very large, and a lot of people suggested different things to me because I like to ask more than one person's experience. I don't like to go based off of just what the box says for the directions. So I asked my boss and my parents, because my parents also have fish tanks and they bomb their house, and my boss has a very nice saltwater tank. When he bombed his house, if he loses anything in there, that's a huge loss. And it's not just the emotional loss of the fish, it's the financial loss of everything in there. So my parents said that they didn't cover the fish tank at all. My boss said that they used a blanket and everything was fine. Blanket or towel. I think his tank is smaller, it's about half the size, so he used just a towel. And that's why we have covers on there, because this one likes to try to jump. I have my little Rubbermaid tops on here. The tank is very, very large, so I used a bedspread. And we turned off the filters, so turned off the canister and the 2 aqua clear filters, and we covered everything. The filters got covered, backs of the filters, and the tops of this got covered. And I used the tank lights to help weigh down the bedding. And we made sure that there was a big, big overlap, so I think on this side the bedding came to about here, and on the back it came to about here. So there's pretty good overlap. I was not worried about these guys. They're very hardy, they're very healthy, so I wasn't worried about them at all. I was more worried about the angelfish and the betas. In hindsight, I probably should have taken the betas with me, but they did fine, don't worry about them. We got into the car, 3 cats, 2 dogs, one very annoyed and angry boyfriend because I was yelling at him all throughout the house, like, get your ass in gear. And my car wouldn't start. Like, I have a Ford, so yes, bring all the Ford sucks jokes on now, but yeah, my car didn't start, and I was about to have a mental and emotional breakdown. And then Hallelujah 8 did start. I guess the battery's kind of weak, so that was the issue there. We bombed the house, drove all my animals over to my boyfriend's house, put them into the garage, and I was also there with them because I am a total like softie when it comes to my dog Echo, because she hates to be away from me. So I knew she was going to be freaking out if I wasn't there. So I stayed with her and we waited it out. It took me about 30 minutes to drive there, and I knew 30 minutes back. So we waited there for about 3 hours, packed up the dogs and the cats yet again, put them in my car, drove all the way over here, and then we had to air out the house, and we didn't smell any poisonous chemicals at all, none whatsoever. But we went ahead and opened up all the windows as instructed, turned on the fans. It was raining, so that was also fun. And then we went ahead and vacuumed and got up all those fleas that might be dead, and wiped down all surfaces such as the kitchen counters, the fish tanks, everything. And you know, just went about our day, and we were still finding some fleas at that point, but I assume that the poison takes some time to get, like it does its initial round, but then it keeps working after, because we haven't found any off of the animals at all. And if we do find one like on the bedding, it's because the dog is literally 6 inches away. And now that we have the house treated, it's so much easier to treat the dogs, because now after their baths, we've been doing one every 3 days, so it's been 11 days, and I think today I found 2 fleas on my girl dog. She's the easiest one to find them on, and so yeah, 2 on her, none on my boy dog, none on the cats, so it's actually been, it's worked. We also did huge water changes on all the tanks. So we brought this tank down to about here. I had the fish flopping, literally. My next video is going to be that cleaning of this fish tank. I've also had people request tank updates, but I'm going to do that after I get my next tank set up, and I will do also an introduction to that tank. But until next time, that is it. And this part is just purely for my enjoyment. There's nothing funnier than a wet cat. And this is our patient zero here. Ashley. And yes, they are very small. They were runts. They were both runts from each of their litters. That's why they are both so tiny.